Revivals. They're pretty much the meta nowadays when it comes to printing money, so it's only right they choose all the popular ones with all the nostalgia and shit. I mean, it's a given. But say you became a bigwig exec and you could bring back any show, no matter how popular it was, or if it was even released, what would you bring back? Tell me in the comments. But for me, I have very exquisite taste. You see, anything I ever recommend will always be a 7 out of 7 star recommendation. You will never come to this channel and be disappointed in something I put you on to. So as the temporary bigwig of every animation studio in the country until the end of this video, I say animation because that's all I really care about. It's time to bring back some shows from the great beyond. What type of fucking pose is that? First up, we gotta go with the OG Teen Titans, bro. And I don't mean go. As funny as the earlier seasons are, I mean the Robin and Kid Flash episode where they raced, bro, that episode put some comedians to shame.
Yay, Kid Flash! He is so dreamy.
But it wasn't the OG Teen Titans. I feel like the OG Teen Titans ended on such a big cliffhanger. It's just so fucked up because it's generally one of the best pieces of fiction ever. No glaze. And I guess there is some bias here. No glaze. Just because I remember, like, as a kid, I have very fond memories of Teen Titans. Because back when, like, Cable was around, I'm not that old, bro. I'm 17. I know I look old, but I'm not fucking old. Back in the day, I managed to record every single episode of Teen Titans that ever came out. And I rewatched it, like, monthly, bro. So yeah, it is something personal here. I know I'm not the only one who want to see this show back though. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Warner Bros. Even actually does this and is secretly making it right now. So all we can really do is hope. Continuing on the superhero hype train, we're gonna throw in Spectacular Spider-Man. Like, it genuinely is the best Spider-Man adaptation I've ever seen, and it's not close. Well, I've never seen MTV Spider-Man, so maybe one of y'all might fight for that one, but still, this show genuinely would have changed niggas' lives, bro. Especially if this shit was anywhere near as long as Ultimate Spider-Man was. Ooh, bro. Cause just imagine in Revival, where we continue where we left off with Peter, cause you know Gwen hate the nigga and all that shit. And we might even see him have an arc with Black Cat, get with MJ, like, who knows, bro? Like, I'm pretty sure in the original ideas for Spider-Man, he was even supposed to collab with like other heroes. I remember I saw that shit back when it was on Netflix. It was like a description for an episode. He was supposed to collab with Human Torch. Like, just imagine a Human Torch and Spidey team up finally on screens, bro. We aren't worthy. That's why they didn't give it to us. Next, I'm gonna go Symbionic Titan. I've talked about this show before, and I usually try to avoid repeating myself in videos, but this show is generally worth every penny and dime. The story is so good and has so much potential, like, it'd just be a crime not to bring it back. And if you haven't seen it, go watch it on a pirate site, because it's not on any streaming platforms. Like, one of my worst nightmares is the creator, Genndy Tartakovsky, retiring and not finishing Symbionic Titan. Like, I would be heartbroken. Like the only thing I can compare to the amount of heartbroken I would be is if the 10 out of 10 broke up with me for a guy named Jer Anthony. We're gonna get some underrated anime on here too, because I doubt any of you have ever heard of this, because that's just what I do, bro. I put niggas on. I put niggas on like some motherfucking cologne. Fuck niggas, yeah, I ain't seen a Post Malone. That's Trippie Redd, bro. Y'all don't know nothing about that, bro. It's a show called Princess Ressurection, bro. Basically, it's about a world with monsters in it and his kid Hero. And he ends up running into and becoming the servant of the princess of the monsters while she's in a war with her siblings. And the war is for the throne over the monsters. And they pretty much just start sending all types of monsters at each other. The show's really good. It gives you that early 2000s anime vibe for sure. Like, I feel like it even... And if you watch That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, and even made a little slight cameo in it, like Veldor was reading that in the manga. So if Veldor fuck with it, hey bro, you gotta fuck with it. Bringing this show back would be awesome, because I've read a little bit of what happens after the show, and it just gets even better. I just kind of want to talk a little bit here because the show is obviously still ongoing, but I feel like we could have done more for Castlevania before jumping like hundreds of years after Trevor. Like in the game, Simon, who is Trevor's son, don't worry, if you don't know Castlevania, I suggest you go watch it, but for the remainder of this video, when you hear a name, just think of whatever comes to mind, bro. In the games, Simon is like the main Castlevania Belmont, so just skipping over him and going straight to Richter was a little fast. I mean, he's literally Trevor in you know who I'm talking about, son. So to me, I feel like we should really make a couple like prequel shows to Nocturne, then hit Richter. Like, I mean, there's no saying that Netflix won't just do prequels anyway. Like, not everything has to be in chronological order. So, hey man, if it happens, it happens. I'm be here for it. I really want to see Simon in Castlevania, bro. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for today. Even though I have like thousands of more I'd say, but it'd be way too long and too much editing for editing Jermaine. He needs a break. But if you want to see more of these, let me know in the comments, or I'm never doing these again. And yeah, I'll see you. Peace.